I bought a lens from a museum and it came in a case like this. And when I opened it, it was in three pieces. Let's look at some photographs on what the lens can do mounted on the Leica SL. Let's go. Okay, now that you saw a few photographs of what the lens in this box can take, I just want to tell you something. I bought the lens on eBay, not even looking at the name of the seller. And when it arrived, inside this suitcase was this card from the Camera Heritage Museum in Virginia. Now let's open the case. This is how I got it. It came with just like this in three pieces. Guys, this is the Komura 400 millimeter prime lens. It's an f6.3 full frame lens. I mounted it on the Leica SL full frame digital camera. It's made by a company called Sankyo Koki in Japan in the 1960s. Guys, this all brass lens was made and designed to come apart in three pieces and then go into your luggage for traveling nice and light. Now, the lens is from the 1960s, like I mentioned, and back then when this was new, it was $125. In today's money, that's worth $1,415. All right, so like I said, it's all brass, and it was painted black. Okay, so now while I put the lens together, why don't you guys look at some photographs? The first one I want to show you is a comparison of the same shot taken at f6.3. Check out the background blur. And then another photograph of the same scene taken at f45. This is only two pieces of the three. Let's look at those photographs now. Okay, so this is two pieces of the lens, right? And this is the third piece. This is really just the lens hood, which is included. Now, here's the fun part of this whole video. I bought it really without I never look at the eBay seller's name. I just look at their percentage of positive feedbacks, how many feedbacks they have, and the price, of course. So I bought this lens for $39, and with shipping it was $60 total with tax as well. When it arrived, I was so shocked to see that I actually bought this lens from a museum in Virginia, a camera museum. It has 13 glass elements, metal lens hood. Now, the photographs I took that you're looking at were taken at f8 because f8 is the sharpest f-stop for any lens, ISO 400, and I did use a unipod because the lens has a beautiful tripod foot right here. What's amazing is, you know how some long telephoto lenses have a screw that you can adjust to take horizontal or landscape type photographs, and then you can turn the collar for portrait orientation? Well, this has the rotating collar at the end. So you just rotate, and it has hard stops for portrait orientation and landscape orientation. Now, while we're at the rear element of the lens, okay, this particular lens, they came in many different mounts, but this one came in an Exacta mount. So this lens mount is Exacta. You have to pay attention if you're going to buy this lens or any Komura lens. There's a lot. And by the way, I'm in the, I like this one so much, I'm bidding right now on a Komura 135 millimeter lens. Okay, and you have to check to see what kind of mount it has. This has an Exacta mount. The one I'm bidding on has an M42 mount. Now, if you don't have, if you're not going to use it on an Exacta camera, since there were no digital cameras available to the public in 1960, it was made for, the lens was made for film cameras like this Exacta camera. This is the EXA, made in Dresden, Germany. It's a 35 millimeter camera. This is by the way, this is just extra. And it's beautiful because it has a viewfinder that you look down at. We call that a waist level camera. Gorgeous. Look at this. Okay. So now this lens, like I mentioned, does have an Exacta mount. So I bought this Photosay adapter under $20. These guys are not a sponsor. I paid for it. I get these on Amazon. I did find that they have the best prices for lens adapters. Okay, so now this Exacta mount with the Exacta adapter, right, goes on like that. And now this one goes from Exacta mount to Leica L. And then, and there you go. Now it's all set. This is how I took all the photographs you're looking at. I mounted the unipod to the tripod foot, and off I went at f8. All right, so now I did notice some vignetting on the four corners of the frame when I took the photographs. I did take the lens hood off to see if that was the problem. That was not the problem. It's just the nature of the beast. So check out the eBay store, Camera Heritage Museum. They have over 1,300 items for sale. I bought this. This was not a gift. This is not a sponsorship. I bought this lens from them. And if you purchase anything from them, you're helping them out to stay afloat. Okay, guys? So subscribe, thumbs up, and in the comments, let me know what country or state you're in. I want to know where my viewers are. And also, become a member of this channel for 99 cents. There's a link in the description. What a lens.